Welcome back folks, I'm Lloyd Purvis and this is Run4Adventure. We are back with our second episode in our series called Operation Transvulcania. We said we were going to bring you on some sort of specifically tailored training runs for that race. So myself and Liga are heading out today. We're heading out to get lots of elevation in because there's lots of elevation in Transvulcania, but we're in a campsite, it's super early, so I'm having to whisper. So we'll get out on the run and I'll tell you more about it along the way. So we have got a real iconic route. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that we're in Chamonix for UTMB week. So we've got an iconic route plan today. We are taking Liga, who's here over to my side, up the VK route. She's never been up there before. I've been up there several times, so I thought I should show her the ropes as to speak today. It is actually Thursday of UTMB week and this is the first time we're going to be heading out in the mountains. It's quite a long story, so I'll tell you a bit more about it as we go up the mountain, as we get climbing. It's really cold at the moment, so it's about 6 or 7 degrees, so we want to keep moving. But yeah, going up the VK route today, really looking forward to it, having not done any stuff in the mountains up till now. So we're going to get hiking, and then like I say, I'll tell you a bit more about what's been going on, the trials and tribulations of UTMB week as we go. So Liga's just got sight of where we're going. What do you think? It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty steep.
Yeah, pretty steep.
But
so,
looks good.
Looks like there's a few people out on the climb already. So we're going all the way up, following the cable car all the way up to the top to Plan Praz. So this forms a big part of the VK route, and like I said, I think it's going to be pretty busy. There's lots of hikers and runners out already. So what has been going on at UTMB week? Well, just before we came out on the last run before we started traveling, Tuesday TNT crew run, felt a bit of a twinge in my calf, so pulled up, cut the run short, went and saw Kate for an emergency appointment on the Monday. She kind of felt that it wasn't torn, it wasn't anything serious, and then I rested it for a few days. We got out here, I gave it a sort of tester run on Tuesday, and again had to pull up, what, a mile into the run. So I think there is a bit of damage in there. Fine if I'm walking or hiking like today, no problem at all. So we're just going to do a bit of hiking. Super frustrated, man. Being in Chamonix, loving the mountains, being a trail runner, not being able to run. Oh, it's like being like a kid in a sweet shop and not being able to eat sweets. But we're still up here, we're still in the mountains, we're still getting the epic views, man. So good to be here. The heart rate's pumping, the air is thin, and it's going to take me a bit of time to get used to it. But we're just out for a nice leisurely stroll. Like I said, great training still for Transvulcania, you know. At the end of the day, in Transvulcania, you do a lot of hiking. There's a lot of steep climbs all the way up to the highest point, so this is still brilliant training. And this is a mega steep ascent. The VK route, really technical, really steep, so even when you're just hiking it, you get a good workout. And we're getting practice up at thin air, so we're going to get in about 1,000 meters of elevation, thereabouts, all the way up to Plan Praz, and then we might find a less technical, less steep way down, I think, and enjoy it. But yeah, so far so good. The calf's feeling good, and hopefully it'll last the climb. But loving life being back out in the mountains. One of the many bonuses of coming up early is you get epic sunrises like that. The sun's just poked over the mountains opposite. It was really cold when we started. I think it's going to get pretty warm pretty quick, but what an epic view, man. We could have been lying in bed wrapped up in a sleeping bag. I think I know where I'd rather be. Awesome, man. It's going to be a good day. Got some energy back. Feeling better. Got a bit down about the trip because obviously tearing my calf in Chamonix is definitely not what I wanted, but the mountains are giving me some energy back. It's good to be back out, man. Oh, it's gonna be a good day. It's starting to get steep now though, and you got to really concentrate. How are you enjoying your VK experience so far, Liga?
It was great, but the zigzags disappeared. What's with this steep bit?
It gets steeper and steeper the further we go.
Wow. No, it's all good. I wasn't expecting this bit.
Yeah, worth it for the views though.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So we are up at 5,525 feet. So we've done a fair bit of elevation out of town. Glad to say the lungs are dealing with it a bit better. The heart rate has lowered a bit and the calf is still holding up. So yeah, going pretty well. We're going to stop and have a bit of a trail breakfast and just take in the views, you know, because we're not pushing hard. We're just having a nice morning out in the mountains. Right, let's keep on trucking. So you're following the path of the wire, yeah?
Yeah. Well, how is this?
Yeah, this is how it gets. It's all right, it's cool, it's all good. It's starting to get pretty extreme now. This is Liga's first experience of it, so it's going to get pretty interesting from now on. But we're nearly at the top, so all good. After you. Right, time for some trail breakfast, I think. So we should have a couple of luchos in here. One for you. I'm not sure what flavour it is, but potluck.
It doesn't matter. Right? Yeah, they're all nice.
Where's mine? And one for me. So gonna get in some calories. The sun has come out, that's for sure. It's a lot warmer than when we started, so we're gonna strip off some of these layers, but get some calories in. But how you finding it?
Yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I don't know whether you saw my video when I came up here last time, but I showed you the wonky Bridge of Doom. That bridge has actually been closed off now because it was so unsafe and they've rerouted us. But yeah, the other thing I didn't mention was, so I tore my calf before we came out and then had that bailout on the run Tuesday morning. And then I picked up some kind of weird stomach bug sickness. So I spent Tuesday night projectile vomiting at about 8 o'clock in the evening. Then had a night of, well, I say sleep, terrible sleep, feeling pretty sick. And luckily, come Wednesday morning, I felt a lot better. But haven't been eating a lot, just been trying to keep hydrated, but the stomach feels a lot better today. So hopefully, the back end of the trip is going to be a lot more positive. And we're really looking forward to filming UTMB. But we're going to have something to eat and we're going to make our way to the top. Cheers.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're in the technical section now. Sorry for the shaky camera work. Liga is doing a fantastic job. We're what, 6,142 meters. There's the cable car giving us away. They're nice and happy visitors. Yeah, so League is doing really well. There's been a few sketchy moments where some of the paths collapse or it doesn't look particularly safe, but we've taken our time. We've been really careful. No need to rush out here when you're doing the VK route. It can be super sketchy, and this is definitely good training for Transvulcania. Would you agree, Liga?
Yeah,
absolutely. I think what it definitely highlights is more training needs to be done.
Yeah.
Because my legs are feeling pretty heavy, but apart from that, lungs, heart rate, all right.
Yeah, I feel all right. Legs a bit tired, but
nice morning out.
yeah, lovely.
To be honest, if the one thing I am looking forward to is getting back down and having a nice breakfast. Now that I can eat again, the stomach's settled. So we've got what? About 300 feet to the top. And then we've done it, we've hit the summit. Let's go. That was the last real technical section navigated. Well done, Liga. Give us a high five.
That's good fun.
And just to calm your nerves, John, this is good training for Transvulcania, but it's not as technical as that. Don't worry, mate, don't panic. So we have tapped out at the top, we've topped up our water bottles, and we are heading back down this beautiful valley into Chamonix. You can see paragliders down there as well. Hope you enjoyed the footage of the paragliders taking off. Pretty epic spot to watch from. But yeah, we've got a nice long descent. Obviously we'd normally bomb down this descent. It's a wicked descent to run all the way back down to Chamonix from Parenplaz. Calf's not playing ball, so we're going to have a sort of quick march down. We'll still get down in good time, so it shouldn't take us too long. All ready for breakfast when we hit Chamonix. But have you enjoyed your day out in the mountains?
Yeah, it was nice.
It was good, wasn't it?
And I'm happy for you.
Yeah. No, it's been great to get out. It really has. Like I said before, it's a frustrating place to be when you love running in the mountains and you can't run, but we still got to get some mountain action in this morning. And okay, Lloyd, let's just make it down safely. No accidents.
Yeah. No jumping though.
Yeah. Right, okay, let's put the cameras away before I fall over and hurt myself. We don't want any more dramas on this trip to Chamonix. So let's get back down safe. That's what I love about Chamonix. Everybody's so active in the valley. You've got people there hiked up, they're climbing. You've got paragliders going overhead in the distance. Obviously lots of people trekking and running up. Such an active place, man. If you're that type of person, then you have to come and pay a visit to Chamonix. You'd love it. It is the mecca of all, you know, activity sports, mountain biking, rock climbing, obviously skiing in winter, paragliding, base jumping, trail running, hiking. Everything you could possibly think of is happening here, and such an awesome place. Anybody who follows the channel obviously knows that I love Chamonix, but it really is a magical place. It's so good to be back. Also, I forgot to mention earlier that while we're out here in Chamonix and while we're coming up today, got a few other products we're testing out of the channel. So got the new Vertex 2 on from Karud, giving that a good test in the mountains, and on my feet are the new Brooks Cascadia 16. So the Cascadia 16 had a massive overhaul, very comfortable, been wearing it for a few days now around Chamonix. This is the first time in the mountains for the shoe. Not sure about the fit, it's quite wide shoe, got quite a narrow foot, so I am maybe slipping around in the shoe a bit. Obviously, I don't think anyone with a wide foot would have a problem, but I don't feel fully connected to the upper, but only the first outing, so we're going to put some more miles in the shoe and come back with a full in-depth review soon at Run4Adventure. We're out of the mountains, back onto the hard tarmac stuff, and we're feeling a little bit sad. That was a great morning out in the mountains. Obviously we've got this spectacular view to come back to. We got quite a lot planned today, so we're going to get back, get sorted out, definitely going to get some food first, but we're getting ready for a big day tomorrow, out filming the main UTMB race. So we're going to get back, charge up all the batteries, get all the kit laid out, make sure we got everything. We can also come up with a loose plan of what we're going to do tomorrow when it comes to filming, the locations we're going to film at, what we want to capture on camera, just to make sure that we can sort of bring you a real epic recap video at the channel. So yeah, happy days, good morning. We have made it back to the campsite in one piece and back down from the VK summit. Really glad to say the calf is still intact in one piece. I don't think I've made it any worse, but so good to get out in the mountains today, so good to show Liga that VK route and to get a good 1,000 meters of vert in our legs in preparation for Transvulcania. If anything, it's highlighted one thing: we definitely need to do some more training. We need to get a lot more climbing in our legs and maybe a bit more strength and conditioning, so strengthen the quads, the calves and the glutes. So we're going to be doing that before the race. But really hope you enjoyed coming out in the mountains with us today, seeing some of the epic views of Chamonix going up that VK route. But for now guys, thanks for watching, it's really appreciated. We're off to get some food and to get ready for a big day of filming tomorrow. So as always, stay safe and keep on running.